Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday where we share words of wisdom. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kalia Patton. And of course, if you can't remember the name Kalia Patton, just search for Wow Wednesday. Wow Wednesday should pop up and you should see my name. All right, you all. Praying that all is going well for you and your family on this lovely Wednesday. Now, I'm going to have to chime in with all of the controversy and everything that's going on in the news right now, the big issue with Will Smith and the Chris Rock situation. So I'm going to kind of go into my topic that I have for today. Now, my topic for today is a slap in the face is never appropriate. A slap in the face is never appropriate. Now, those of you who've been born like in the 70s, like me, and 80s babies, maybe, we may have experienced a slap in the face because, mom did not play. See, we couldn't call the folks on our parents because, we feared our parents. And so that slap in the face, I do remember mom doing that to me. She slapped me in the face. And I had to get myself together from that because guess what? I wasn't slapping mom back. But back during those times when we were coming up, they had to treat us that way. Why? Because that was probably all they knew to keep us in line, to keep us in check, to help us to show those signs of respect. Like, you better respect me. You keep on mouthing back at me, you're going to get slapped in the face. And they would warn us a lot of times. And then that slap came and went, man, almost like took us to another world. It's like it just kind of changed our perspective of who our parents or authority figures in our life were, So it's like, okay, I can't come at them like that. But don't you know, we're not living in those kind of times right now. Now we can't do that. And I can attest one time that I've done that because, that mouth gets your children in trouble a lot of times. And so, sometimes out of anger or out of the fact that I can't, I'm not going to sit here and listen to all your mouthing back. You getting this. I done it one time. I admit that. I've apologized to my child and we've gotten everything straightened out from that. But I explained to my child why I did that. Because that was very disrespectful. And so, sometimes as a parent, you don't always make the wisest choices. You don't always do the right things. You don't always say the right thing. So me growing up, I knew my mom and dad never came back and apologized to me for anything. But as I have become a parent myself and I've learned some do's and don'ts, I've learned that, the approaches that were done back during the time I was coming up, they're not the same approaches that we could use today because these children are different. So it's like now it's a talking session, a back and forth, and let's come to some kind of terms of agreement. Let's hash this out some other kind of way because I don't need to overpower you or to make you feel in fear or dominating in a sense and not really hearing you out because these kids talk back, yes. But see, like I said, mom will slap you in the face if you talk back. See, you can't do that to these children. You have to sit down and talk. And that's why I'm saying this. That's why I'm bringing this subject up because a slap, like I said, a slap in the face is never appropriate. That is just not the right way to handle any kind of conflict, any kind of situation. I don't care how intense it gets. I don't care how aggravated you feel. I don't care how agitated you feel. You coming approaching someone, slapping them, it's not appropriate. That's not the appropriate behavior because those kind of situations would land you an assault charge. Those kind of situations would land, somebody be knocking at your door or coming to handcuff you because that's assault. you know and these things happen. They happen more and more ways than we can even imagine. There's so many things that go on behind the scenes in families and in situations we don't see. We know that this happens because look, the celebrity world, the entertainment world has shown us that, hey, this stuff is real. Sometimes it's just not a coincidence that things happen and things are kind of plastered over the news because we are dealing with some situations in our culture, okay, that warrants our attention. We are doing this to each other, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing this to each other. We're slapping one another in the face. Let me tell you what slapping in the face means. An unexpected rejection or affront. We're doing that. A slap in the face shocks or upsets you because it shows that someone does not support you or respect you. But also, when you look at a slap in the face, the person that did it may have felt, the person that actually slapped that an individual in the face may have felt disrespected. They may have felt like you joned them, because you know how some people just can't take being criticized or made fun of in front of crowds of people, things like that, that will cause them to jump up out of themselves. You see what I'm saying? It'll snap them into another person. Like, oh, I see I was being nice, but I'm about to let this beast come out and I'm just not going to hold back. Now, what you going to get behind this, you better pray and ask the Lord to help you. Because I told you before, try Jesus. Don't try me, though. You better try Jesus. Don't try me. So some people just get outside the element. You know, they don't know how to control that part of them. You know, don't make fun of me. Don't disrespect me in front of folks. But like I said, these kind of situations are promoting violence. They're promoting, this is how we handle conflict. This is not how we handle conflict. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't do that. We can't go around slapping folk, you know, just because I feel like, you know, I don't like what you said. Bam, I'm going to slap you in your face. I just don't like your comment. So I'm just going to slap you. I'm just going to come out of my, you know, because I'm aggressive. You know, you got to see the negative implications to this as well, because this can promote people to come out of themselves more often than not. We already have violence going on. Black on black crime. I'm talking to my people right now. Black on black crime. We got all this stuff. We got this racial divide. We're fighting within our own communities. We got stuff, crime even in my area that I live. It's crime elevating, moving up, especially because it's getting a little warmer now. You know, people getting out, they seeing folk, they ready to shoot, they ready to do this. You know, we had a situation to go on in my church after prayer. Woman pulling out a gun. You know, they getting all loud, cursing and everything. It's ridiculous. But you know, I'm bringing it all back to this slap in the face thing. It's not appropriate. How do we handle conflict? How do we handle situations? That's not the way we do it. What happened to talking? What happened to pulling people to the side? You know, I like that approach. Pull to the side. Look, bro, look, sis, you know, what you said didn't sit well with me. I didn't like it. I didn't like how it came across. And I really wanted to address you in person, because I don't want to get up in front of you and try to embarrass you just because you embarrassed me. You know, I'm not trying to return the same favor, but I'm just letting you know how it affected me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know how I felt behind that. You know what I'm saying? That's an adult type scenario of events. That's how an adult should approach a situation. Just because you said something that could have been true, or you could have been poking me or making fun of me, I shouldn't react in a way that's inflammatory, that's toxic, that can affect other people, because people watching me. You gotta look at that. Folks watching me. They know I'm a person of integrity. They know I'm an upstanding person. You know, they know that I don't carry myself a certain way, and then all of a sudden I just unleash the beast on people just because they said something about me that offended me. Folks say things that offend us all the time. We just don't go around slapping folks, do we? Folks have said things about someone that we care about, and we hadn't done anything about it. We sat back and watched it. We sat back and listened to it. We didn't go around and coming up with guns and, you know, hey, she finna feel the wrath of my fist. No, we don't go around doing that. You know, I'm just gonna slap her. I'm gonna see how she feels behind that. I'm gonna slap him. I'm just gonna see how he feels behind that. Let me see if they'll say something else then after that. That causes more tension. You see what I'm saying? When somebody gets slapped in the face, the time my mom slapped me in the face, I wanted to do something, but you know what I had to do? You know what happened to me? I ended up humbling myself. And inside, I was emotional because I couldn't do that. I'm not gonna slap my mama. They got some season out there called slap your mama. You know what? I would have been a fool back in the day trying to slap my mama. I would have been picking up every bit of myself. Look, Angela Winters didn't play with us, all right? When she slapped you, you better get your tail in line. That's what happened. But like I said, this is not that type of culture now. The people nowadays, you go around trying to slap, they ready to go and plot to kill you or something. You better watch yourself. You better calm yourself down. You better handle it in a different way. Because folks dying every day. That graveyard is full of folks that couldn't resolve their conflict because somebody slapped them. Somebody said something to them that was so inflammatory towards them or someone that they love that they took it into their own hands and did something. And they landed right out there. Oh, yeah. Even those that have been slapped, some of those individuals are, at the graveyard. Because, see, we got to handle ourselves in a way where we don't cause those kind of situations to occur. Do we always make the right choices? No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect. We are human, but at the same time now, you learn better, do better. You see what I'm saying? If you see examples placed before you, do not ignore examples, because examples can save your life. Baby, examples can save your soul. You better hear me today. You better hear me today. An example sometimes is all you need. You don't have to go through the experience. Baby, I have seen the example. I know what to abstain myself from. I know what to keep myself away from. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we need to do. People, a slap in the face is never appropriate. I don't care what the situation is. Let's handle conflicts. Let's handle things like negative feedback in a healthy way, okay? In a way that will benefit the both of us, because somebody has to be the adult in the situation. Somebody has to have put on their rational thinking cap, okay? You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we both gonna be tussling on the ground. Somebody gonna really seriously get hurt. And what's the solution behind that? You feel what I'm saying? It's my child. What's the solution behind that? It's very negative. Very negative. So we got to pay attention to what is going on in front of us. A lot of times, like I said, they posting these things out on the open, in the open for us to see. But we have to really pay attention to these things. And like I said, a slap in the face is never appropriate. Yes, we have endured slaps in the face for a long time. Sometimes when we are so strong about what we believe and how we think, and when we're presenting ourselves, even when we're doing a speech or whatever the case may be, there are people in the crowds that slapping us in the face because they're saying, I don't agree with you. And then they're saying, I don't care what she says. You know what I'm saying? It can be physical or just invisible, because when someone disrespects you for what you're standing against, or what you're standing for, like you're standing for righteousness, and somebody just blatantly disrespects you because you're standing for righteousness, it's like a slap in the face. When you're saying that this is my lifestyle, this is how I live, but then you're always going against me because of what I stand for. You're always making fun of me because I'm standing for something. That's a slap in the face. The fact that you don't go along to get along with people, that's a slap in the face. So don't think of it as a physical altercation all the time. People can slap you in your face while they're talking to you in your face, and they don't even have to put a hand to you. See, that's deep. That's deep. But that's our reality. That's what we're dealing with. But like I said, go back to the hot topic. Slap in the face is never appropriate. Let's find healthy ways to deal with our conflict, deal with our struggles, deal with our insecurities, deal with the things that we may disagree about. You can agree to disagree. The Bible says, come, let us reason together. He didn't say, come and let us fight together. No, baby. We got healthy. That's what's wrong with us now. We too unhealthy in our relationships. We're too unhealthy with our own race. We're too unhealthy with folk. They already labeling us as aggressive all the time. We inflammatory, we toxic. We always jumping. You know, we don't want to be labeled like that as a people. And then every time you come around, oh, don't say nothing around that person. Don't say nothing around her. Don't say nothing around him. Oh my God. You jumping every time. You know, we mentioned something about that. That's another topic coming up, but I'm not going to share, but it's dealing with what I'm talking about. People being inflammatory and infecting. But y'all, let's work on us. Let's work on us. Let's work on us as a community of people. Let us heal from the things that we've dealt with in the past. Some of this stuff is generational. Come on, we got to make it plain. Some of this stuff is generational. What our ancestors have gone through, what they have gone through, and what we have brought, what we're bringing on. Sometimes generational curses have to be broken off of our bloodline. Why? Because we're carrying the pain, the anger of our ancestors. We're bringing that into our now. So now it's time to break the curse. It's time to break the generational curses off our lives. It won't happen in my generation. It won't happen in my children's generation. It won't happen in my children's generation. We're breaking the curse because this is the year of breakthrough. This is the year of breakthrough. We're breaking through this year. We got to make a conscious decision. We're breaking through. We are not going to take on what our ancestors have gone through and bringing it into our now, saying this is who we are. No, we're breaking the curse. We're breaking the curse. The curse stops here. We're breaking the curse and we're going to heal through this. We are going to heal through this situation right here. We're not taking it anymore. No. But we're finding healthy ways to deal with our aggression, healthy ways to deal with what's going on internally. But as far as generational curses, we're breaking them. We've been talking about them. We've been, directly and indirectly dealing with it. But we are going to break the curse this year. That's our goal, to break the curse this year. It stops right here. It stops in this bloodline. It stops. That's where we are, people, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we are. We got to find out what is the root cause of this aggression. What is the root cause? We get to the root, baby. Because when we get to the root, then we can deal with all that other stuff that's been growing. Why? Because we're going to kill it at the root. We're breaking it at the root, baby. So, yeah, I'm getting a little excited. Let me calm down. But I'm going to cut off here because I know I have been long and strong. But God bless you all. I love you guys. We will be back again for another Wow Wednesday. All right. Take care. Bye.